What's up? Welcome to Adam's Sports Show. I'm Adam Green. This is my show until they take it away from me. But until that time comes, let's talk about some sports. Now, former Diamondback Justin Upton returned to the Valley as a member of the Braves, which caused everyone to try and judge the deal that sent him to Atlanta in exchange for Manti Te'o, among others. Now, most would declare the Braves the winner, but if you take out batting average, RBIs, home runs, on-base percentage, OPS, and slugging percentage, you could easily make the case that Manti Te'o has been the better player. Good thing baseball isn't a game about numbers, though, so that's helpful. But in all fairness, it's not like the trade ruined the team. The D-backs took 2 or 3 from Atlanta, and it's clear GM Kevin Towers has assembled a squad that can compete, as it's hung out near the top of the NL West standings for most of the season. However, the media seems to only focus on the bad moves he's made instead of the good. Jay Carney has done his best to defend them, but to no avail. But really, this D-backs team is like Miley Cyrus being first in Maxim's Hot 100. Not terrible, but could be better. God. What the hell is that? Wow. The Maxim voters failed on this one. Okay, moving on. A happy birthday goes out to former NBA great and current Kim Jong-un BFF Dennis Rodman, who, despite his best efforts, lived to be 52 this week. Nice job, Worm. Oh, so do you remember the story of troubled ex-NFL player Titus Young, who was arrested twice in one day last week? Well, apparently he ran into trouble with the law again just days later. In an interview, Young's father, Richard, said his son has a brain disorder. You think? But some good news for Young, however, is if he gets arrested a 4th time, the 5th one is free. That's it. Over in golf, Tiger Woods took home the Players' Championship at TPC Sawgrass in Florida, but not without controversy over whether or not he distracted competitor Sergio Garcia by taking a club out of his bag, which drove the fans crazy. Of course, this is not the first time someone taking out a club proved to be troublesome for Woods. Switching sports. Washington Capitals captain Alex Ovechkin, speaking after his team fell to the New York Rangers in Game 7 of their first-round Eastern Conference Series, said, quote, "Nobody remembers losers. Everybody remembers only winners." Don't worry, Alex. Nobody remembers what happens in the NHL anyway, win or lose. Moving to the NFL, the Arizona Cardinals are hosting their first round of OTAs, which give players their first real chance to get some good on-the-field work in. Among the differences with the new team are coaches, new players, and a lack of a quarterback competition that will end only in disappointment. Sticking with the NFL, as you can see in this photo, the San Diego Chargers got their OTAs underway this week, and they were attended by second-round draft pick Manti Te'o. Not sure why the former Notre Dame star's girlfriend is trying to trip him. Not cool, Lene. Not cool. Over in the NBA, the playoffs are moving on, and it looks like both the Memphis Grizzlies and Indiana Pacers will advance, meaning David Stern's dream finals matchup is still possible. All right, now it's time for the tweet of the week. This one's from ESPN Stats and Info, who Tuesday tweeted that Tracy McGrady, he had an assist in their game against the Golden State Warriors. It was his first career assist in the conference semifinals. Now, there's nothing particularly notable about this tweet other than the fact that Tracy McGrady's still in the NBA? What? Yeah, I didn't know that either. But apparently he is, and apparently he's dropping dimes. NBA basketball in the playoffs. Who knew? Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Adam's Sports Show. Thanks for tuning in. We'll catch you next week right here on ArizonaSports.com.